Hello and welcome back to Gategully. Gategully is a Dwarf Fortress Let's Play from Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. If I sound slightly off, something seems to be running slowly on the old computer, but everything seems to have sorted itself out now. Right, yeah, the most exciting thing, it's not very exciting I suppose, that's happened a little bit, is that the merchants are on their way. And this is important because they are taking with them, hopefully anyway, news that we have given many items free to the very majestic and august king of the dwarves. So here's hoping that helps a little bit. I'm just going to have a quick look. I've got a few slabs being put down here. Let's see if I remember any of these people. No, these are all from the last 130. It seems to be the last time I had a big, huge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the wagon, but 130. I don't know what happened in 133. But this is Cunil Rizenteg, who seems to be one of the later folk who got themselves deceased. Is that E? So there's been at least one engraving of a recent dwarf. So we've got Ustedi, Udom, Shastra. The rest of these are just that's also another one. Let's see if I can find out. I was wanting to see if I could see who these slabs are for, because there are 4 here. Have I just? Yes, I have. I've discovered that the only way to work out, I find it very difficult if I accidentally hit my scroll wheel, and I've now zoomed in, and I always find it very difficult to get to work out when I'm back at the right. Was it there? Was it there? Was it there? But I've discovered that I get this horrible flashy thing when I'm back at the right one. So I can just hit escape and then it goes away. That's how I know when I'm back at the right zoom level. By right, I mean, the one I start off with. I always get slightly confused if I end up with a different zoom. Everything just feels wrong, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 engraved slabs, which means one of them has to be new. So we are going to build a slab. And hit X. So this should So this one here is the only one available because all the other ones have been already taken up by these 4 here. So the only engraved one spare must be one of the newbies, which should be one of the ghosts, which should, if they get around to laying it, we'll lay one of the ghosts, and that'll be a good thing. These merchants who are theoretically they're leaving. I suppose that that little spinny effect there is them packing up, but I would expect them to have left by now, to be honest. I also see that I've got some coffins in here, which means I should have at least some coffins ready for placement. That's it, yeah. The more coffins, the merrier. Possibly not merry in that sense, possibly more just the more coffins, the less utterly vile and horrible. Perhaps that's what I mean. So look at the surface for a second. Lovely corpse pile. Delicious. Probably, I mean, there's still yet more, vastly more corpses out there. Or more accurately, in there. Lots of dead bodies still lying around, like this one here. Don't know why no one's... Why is that forbidden? Why was that forbidden? There are quite a lot of forbidden corpses here. Let's go to the completely different menu. Let's try the enhanced view and search for corpse. And hit tab. That's interesting, the actual dwarf corpses don't seem to show up. Or at least they're not down as corpse, which is interesting. Let's go the other way, I think. Where's corpses? There's corpses. And hit tab. Now the difficulty here is knowing... Well, actually no, I need to... What I need to do is find the forbidden stuff. But some of the forbidden stuff is teeth. Oh, there's a lot of... Let's unforbid the named things. There are a lot of these are because there's actually fights going on down in the caverns where there's some forgotten beasts that are being, you know, fighting each other. I think that's that. Yeah, I went through and I forbade teeth because the corpse pile was being was clocking up with teeth because they count, you know, corpses teeth go on corpse piles apparently. What a mess. Even here it's fairly free of corpses. That's pretty good. I'm just going down because I remember seeing some corpses on the stairs, like there, for example. Why'd I hit Q? Why'd I hit J? I can't hit the right keys to save myself. Because I think he was forbidden, which is why no one was grabbing that body. It's going to have to be at some point. It's going to have to be like a mass unforbidding of things, but not right now. So yeah, that's Zephon has been put to rest, so that's good. That's what we like to see. Bet you he's one of the ones who died of thirst. Yeah, 138. But he killed someone else. He killed one of my clothes makers. So I'm not really that sympathetic, I will admit. I'm going to see if I can't add. Right, so I have to, if they're not, I'm going to put them on the list if they're a ghost, but I'm not going to if they're otherwise. Just going to have to assume that everything's at least acceptable. If if they're not a ghost, because I mean I just have I've so much stuff I need to do. I'm quite tempted to do. Ooh. Oh, so yeah, someone will be pushing on the new coffins. So that's a good thing. I like that. Quite happy with that. Mandates. Make windows. Well, you're the glass maker. Go make bloody windows. Send these for burial. Oh, that's already taken. Keep looking at this and thinking it's this stockpile. So going, oh, brilliant, I've got a spare coffin. Oh, wait, no. The merchants have embarked on their journey. Bye-bye, merchants. Bye-bye, merchants. Not looking particularly embarky. Kind of looks a lot more like standing still than embarking. Well, I mean, I guess they know their business. I'm just assuming merchants know how to merch. So on you go, lads. Or ladettes. Keep being sexist and assuming everyone's a bloke. No, that's not. It doesn't look very embarky. I'm just really hoping that they're not ending up. It's not going to end up being subject to the strange, vanishings that so many folk end up. They just got so many of these merchants that just disappear and they leave all their stuff. And while I quite like the idea of free stuff, that's not exactly a problem. I quite like getting free stuff, but well, they've gone. That's brilliant. It may well be a problem from a point of view. I should make a road or something. It is a problem from a point of view of things that I want to do. Like I want these guys to get back, and I want them to declare that the dwarves of Gategully are giving them free stuff for the king. Aren't they brilliant? And so if they just disappear, free stuff or no free stuff, that might not happen. So, I'm going to have a quick glance at some of these random items. These things here, these clay, this pile of, I think that looks like a person actually. But this pile of clay used to be big, like a wagon load of stuff. This pile of clay, and does an elven wagon. Same with these pig iron bars. They just died and left their stuff in a pile. Or they vanished, or something. Same here, more clay. Yep, I think there's more clay down here. That clay again. That clay was another wagon. I mean, it's quite nifty from time to time to have that happen, and you kind of go ooh woo. Because a wagon, a merchant's wagon worth of items is kind of cool. But the problem is that amongst the many problems, there's the possibility that they will your trade deficit goes, and it's entirely possible that the nation in question thinks you've done something wrong, none of which you particularly want to happen. You really don't. You know, you dwarves are going to get blamed for stuff that they're not actually to blame for. I'm trying to work out if there's any possibility that the 200 corpses are in fact in that nice in this pile here. But I don't suppose it actually matters that much. For some reason. This is my big wood quantum stockpile, which moves wood from here and then downstairs again for the carpenter's workshops, which are in fact destroyed. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Sorry, the furniture stockpile is okay. It was just furniture stockpile. But yeah, somebody destroyed the carpentry workshops. I really haven't bothered fixing them because, quite frankly, spending time on such things seems a bit frivolous at this moment in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think those 4 are just old ones from the before time. Should quickly check that they're not suspended or anything idiotic like that, because I would quite like them out of the way. No, they're just not being moved yet. I want them out of the way so that I can then be sure that, you know, if a slab gets engraved, I know about it. Oh, we can make more coffins, or more coffins have been made more accurately. So I can place at least one more coffin. So I largely suspect my engraver is, well, I just don't have enough in the way of engraving. That's because I don't have enough of anything, because I've only got about 20, oh, 31 dwarves now. Didn't have that many before. Let us ask Dwarf Therapist. Let us not ask Dwarf Therapist. I seem to have lost Dwarf Therapist. That's sad. I shall start up Dwarf Therapist manually like. Did I accidentally close it at some point? I don't know. It's entirely possible. I do stupid things. Of course, now I can't remember what on earth I was looking up, so never mind. Probably, no, I remember now. It was to do with my new bunch of migrants. Oops, military status is not what I wanted. Migration wave. There we go. So that's that lot. Ah, I see. They're just on general hauling. Which on the one hand means that I've got a bunch of stuff done that otherwise I wouldn't have done, but never mind. Just unhaul a few things. Probably why that wood's been moved. And someone was hauling stone. Oh, that's right, I remember seeing that. Just undo all of these things. Nope. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I've got quite a few people just on general items. Having 2 people just general items, I think is enough. Definitely want them on burial. Not so keen or interested on animal. I think that green means all of them in that category are doing that thing. So there you go. Push those through. Lace's coffin's up, and that one needs to be... Yep, so they're now both free for being buried. Which is cool. The slabs are getting put in, that's cool. Mainly because I mean, the main thing is that now they're, once they're done, like any new slabs I do should be done pretty quickly. Someone's been setting cage traps, which is cool. I have a little quantum stockpile of cages here. When I say little, I mean apparently enormous. I didn't realise I had quite that many. Not that I seem to get attacked, so I'm kind of feeling okay about that. I've really only caught the occasional like wild animal in the cage traps. Nothing particularly significant. If I can add more people to stone detailing, because I've theoretically got 2, but it looks like they're busy with various other things. Certainly they're not churning out the slabs like I would quite like. Let's have a quick look at the jobs menu. So someone is collecting webs, that's interesting. Sleep, collect sand, that's inactive, that's fine. Place in tube, there's going to be a lot of those, that's fine. Construct rock coffee, yeah, no, that's what I want, that's good. Lots of inactive things. Cloth bag, there's no one set up to do those things, that's fine. Should be lots of people, yeah, lots of seeds to get planted. Someone's cooking. Engraved memorial, there you go. Report crime. What crimes are you reporting? Witnesses. So, I mean, if it's someone who's deceased, then I don't particularly. Ghostly cook. I don't know that I can do that usefully, but I mean, in this particular instance, I should be possibly a bit more worried about this than I am, given what happened with the Kakapo. But they have witnesses. They have witnesses. Wait, witness ghostly child. So basically, if the witnesses, if the person who is if the person is accused has got witnesses against them, and they are deceased, then I might as well. Let's just go back and see. There, you see, people aren't going mad, so I think we're okay. It's one of those things where I was very cavalier about that, and given what happened with the Kakapo, maybe I shouldn't have. So you're covered away. there's a couple of memorials already done. That's nice. Chuck those in because they should. Each of those is attached to an actual ghost, so it is going to be good for me to get rid of them, and then they'll stop being aggravating and annoying my poor defenseless dwarfy dwarfs. Like that. Look at that. That's just not good behaviour. Battering my dwarves. What are you guys still doing here? That's a wagoneer. That's just madness. Why are they still here? Plump Helmet Man! Deep in the caverns. I remember distinctly having plans back when I had 215 dwarves and 2 military squads who were actually quite gnarly because they'd spent quite a lot of their time training. I had fond thoughts of going and clearing out the caverns and kicking butt and taking names. But yeah, that dream died a death. Quite a lot of death when you get down to it. That dream died. Awful lot of death. Stock level is low. Cloth, silk, leather, yarn, box bag. I wonder if it's time to start getting some folk doing that. I mean, that wasn't what I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit Z to tell me I've got 31 dwarves, of whom 4 are children. So actually, 27 actual active dwarves. Might be time to open up the. Well, I'll see if I've got anyone who would make a reasonable clothier. I'll go to my clothing industry. I've got a weaver. I've already got a couple. I've got a weaver. So, in fact, in all likelihood, the reason why I'm getting that up at all is that there is in fact someone doing some weaving. So just get clothes making to do as well. Maybe. What the hell? Can't go wrong, eh? Ha. J. Someone, I'm pretty sure, was collecting webs. There we go. Where's my cursor there? Nope, I don't know where they're getting those webs from. Because F7 is shut. F3 is shut. Those are the 2 places I know that have access to webs, so I'm not quite sure where they're getting their webs from. Hopefully it's not a problem, but you never know. Dwarves are stupid, and they will do stupid things in stupid places. Tempted. In fact, let's follow them. Because there's possibly an entrance into the caverns that I don't know about, that I've accidentally left around without meaning to. Which would be a bad thing. I mean, it's happened before. You see this point where the stairs are doing this kind of dog leg. Oh, okay. No, there's just webs in here. All right. But when I first saw it, I dug this 3x3 staircase down, and what then happened was that when I broke into the caverns, it did not occur to me that because I had stairs that led down into an open space, I now had openings into the caverns that I wasn't expecting, and things got in. Well, actually, if I remember correctly, things didn't quite get in. I sent in the military, and they shot the thing to death, which is quite cool. And so I then, I suddenly realised I had these leaks in my caverns that I didn't realise I had. Should really investigate, because I've a couple of times I've done there's a dwarf hack command, DF hack command, called Rev Flood, where you pick a point and then essentially it hides the entire map, or it unreveals the whole map, so it's like you've not seen anything. And then it reveals only things that can be that there is every square that has a path to the square you have picked. So in theory it should only ever show I mean, if I've blocked everything off properly, it should only show places that the dwarves can actually get to, and therefore the cavern shouldn't be revealed. This was back when I was trying to rescue my frame rate, and I thought that might help. Yeah, spoiler warning, it didn't. Because it actually revealed all the various bits and pieces. Oh, more coffins. Yay. So yeah, that was the thing. So there might be other ways into the. I just set an animal trap. That is not what I wanted to do at all. And also, I've hit tab at some point. Well, the coffin makers are doing a good job, which is what I like to see. How are you getting on? You're getting on famously. Slab, slab, slab. X. So still have more? No. But that's two more. That's two more ghosts that are hopefully going to get laid to rest. I would quite like to see an end of ghosts battering my poor defences. Dwarfy dwarves. Are you just lost? Why are you still here? Do you not know the way out or something? Where are you even going? A short, steady creature from the drinking industry. I'm looking at his wounds to see if I can see anything that says this guy is an idiot and has no sense of direction. You better not be the one carrying my offerings back to the bloody king. No, it's alright. If you get yourself killed, I'm just gonna bloody mock you. Mock you and your stupidity. Bodyguard's going, where are you going? He's going deeper into the bloody fortress. We're just looking for a turning. No, what? I don't understand you. See, I thought my dwarves were stupid. But apparently I was wrong. Apparently you're a moron. Are you going to go home now? Have you finished your tour? What a turnip. Kind of desperately hoping that I don't need him or anything to leave properly, because I'm not entirely convinced he's going to be able to make it on his own. Bodyguard just following, like, why are you? I don't even know where you're going. My job is to follow you and protect you, but my god, you're an idiot. A daft individual. Right, I'm going to have to keep an eye on him later, but I don't think following him around is going to be terribly entertaining. So. Okay, so there'll be at least a few. Well, there'll be at least one. Use the burial. Use the burial. You're getting through them. Brilliant. In fact, that's them done. Right, so I'm going to leave the ones who aren't ghosts, and I'm just going to, you know, assume everything's fine. If they do raise up from the dead, then I'll deal with them then. Brilliant. Ah, that fine. Once they do finally get around to doing it, that happened quite quickly. Yeah. Now, hopefully, someone's going to lay that ghost to rest dead quick, because that ghost is irritating the pants off me. Be interesting to see if I can actually get to see it live. I don't know which slab that guy's got. Yes, put to rest. Kapoof. Ha ha! That presumably this one here. Struck down by the dwarf Zan Glasdrag in the year 138. Lover of millstones. I probably don't want to spend all that much time looking at the memorial slabs of this particular generation. Now, there was a few that I wanted to check, because this is in the before time. BK before Kakapo. Yeah, because there was, I mean, you get the occasional, you know, this dwarf has been missing for a week. It's like, what? And you know, if you've got a nice big thriving fortress, you're not entirely sure why they've died. You know, you just don't know. And so you have to do a thing and find out. And that's where you put the slab down, and sometimes you get some information. Not always. Sometimes you just get, in this case, you know, they died of thirst or were struck down. But that can very often be, you know, more information than you would have otherwise. Born 132. Oh, that's kind of sad. Put to rest 138. Lover of Savarite. I have no idea what Savarite is, but I don't think I ever had any. So 6 years old. So I don't know why they died. He's just laid to rest. And I don't know what influences and what factors in to what details they get on their slab. You know. And possibly, if I go back through the game log as a whole, I might be able to find out. You know, do a Google search for a particular individual name. That might be an interesting thing to be able to do sometime. But dwarves getting laid to rest, ghosts getting laid to rest. That bloody wagon again! Do you have no sense of direction? I wonder if the problem isn't the line of traps. I think that's the problem. Once I get there, I wonder if that you know, should still be able to get through there though. There's no traps down here, I don't think, because they all got destroyed. So there's a way out. I wonder if that's not the problem. They just can't get out. Well, I'm not dismounting any of my traps just for you, you idiot. So, I mean, my theory is that somehow he got... Once you got over this side, somehow, maybe there's a traffic jam here. Somehow he got over the side and now can't find a way back out. Possibly every time, like, he comes back down, right? And if there's a dwarf, like... there at the moment, he just goes, oh well, I can't get through there, and then just turns around again. What a useless idiot. He's probably going to end up starving to death, and I'm going to get blamed. It's not going to be my fault. I can't find him now. Where's he gone? He's not dead then, okay. Oh, I just couldn't see him. So he's on his way back. There he is. There he is. On his and or her. I think this one is a he. Let's see what happens. Because I know that when I set up the trade depot in the first place, I originally had some traps before the trade depot, and I was thinking that you know, friendly dwarves won't trigger them, but they don't. They don't consider tiles with traps on as passable. So, you know, there aren't any traps here anymore, for example. Oh no. Well, then in that case I have no idea what was wrong. Right. You're free now. You're free. Whee! I have no idea what was wrong with that idiot. Well, he's got out now. The IQ of the fortress, I think, just went up a couple of points just from that guy leaving. While all that was happening, I got somebody put to rest. They were apparently here when they did it, so that's good. So that's all pretty good. And that's that last one going in now. That's the last of the... Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. That's the last of the slabs going in now. So, hurrah. I have to pause at some point. I don't remember when I did that. So I was sitting there. Come on, place your slab. Why aren't you placing the slab? Oh, right. Paused the game. Oops. I'm more slightly confused. There we go. I can't remember which one it was exactly, actually. Struck down by Zen Glaze Drag. I think Zen Glaze Drag looks to have a lot to answer for. Put to rest in 138 doesn't tell me anything. At one with Sterling Silver. We had a few bars of Sterling Silver, so hopefully that individual was, struck down by the Dwarf Soldier packed boots with an iron pick in the year 138. That's unusually detailed. I wonder if it's down to the quality of the thing. But no, I don't think it is. I have no idea what determines what details it goes on the slabs and what doesn't. Water buffalo, yeah, they do have problems. I really should just give them a whacking great big pasture, like stupid huge. So let's just remove a lot of these zones actually, because I've got a lot of zones, a lot of individual pasture zones. So I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to make stop moving zones. No, that's not where I want to be at all. I'm going to make one big pasture zone, because apparently, the ones I was making. Right, so that's as big as I can make it. That is going to be a pin pasture. Right, so all the non-grazings are out. And I got rid of okay. So there you go. I'm not quite sure what a cavey pup is, but I've got a couple of those. So that's a big pasture, and that's about as big a pasture as I can make. So hopefully I won't get too many starving water buffalo. Because the big problem with starving water buffalo is I can't butcher them. And there should be a minimum of animals needing moved, because an awful lot of them are already going to be in that pasture zone. So that should be alright. Yeah, we can but hope. The big annoyance is, because the way I had it before, I had lots of little zones, and that meant that I was continually having to move them from zone to zone. And yeah, they need this huge amount of they need the grass down to sand, which is not good. Right, that's my ghost problem, I think, dealt with. Not my merchant can't find his bloody way back home problem, obviously. He's back inside! He'd left! What is he doing back here? What a prune. Well, anyway, I'm just going to leave him to it. Obviously, he likes... I mean, I understand why he likes it. I don't understand why he wants to stay here. He was out. He was free. He'd made it out. He's come back. What an idiot. If you end up starving to death, I'm going to have no sympathy for you whatsoever. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks very much for watching. Please hit like or subscribe if that makes you happy. And you can find us at www.neelenoughdice.com, which is where you'll find our role-playing game themed podcast and blog. If you have enjoyed, I do hope you will join me again next time. And until then, have yourself a very wandering merchant dwarfy day. Go home, stupid dwarf. Go home.